Happy Monday. So let's talk. While I do my makeup, know that I've been on this little bit of a healing journey for a minute, right? I have to be honest in this healing journey. There have been times where I wished I would have started therapy earlier, way earlier, and not waiting until I lost my husband. I've been doing so much unpacking in therapy that I didn't even know that needed to be unpacked. So I discovered when I got into therapy that I was not only dealing with the loss of my husband, but I was dealing with all of my losses, whether if it was a family member or just the transitions of life. Like I was unpacking a lot. The thing that I discovered on this healing journey is I'm so grateful for my village, like beyond grateful for my village because they kept me so busy after the passing of my husband to the point where, it made my healing a little better. But in this season of my life, it requires solitude. Even though I started therapy and again was so filled with gratitude of my friends keeping me extremely busy after the loss of my husband, I realized like my healing was a little stagnant. Like I felt like I wasn't going anywhere. I felt like I was running, but in the same spot. I don't even know if that makes sense. Of course, healing is a forever journey. It's forever. It's nothing that you wake up one night, one day and be like, I'm completely healed. No, it is a long journey. And I did not want to feel like I was just stuck or just existing. I honestly believe that we're all here for a purpose. And right before 2026 came in, I just knew that there was more to my life than just existing, than just doing the same thing over and over and over. So I made up in my mind that something's got to change. I have to go into pure solitude. I needed to figure out not only my purpose, but to figure out where's my next step, where am I going? And I made up in my mind that this was going to be the year of pure solitude. I have had 3 years of girls' trips, lunch, brunch, dinners, you name it. But what am I getting out of it? That was one thing that just sat in my head before 2026 came in, is like, what am I getting out of it besides true, authentic friendship and hanging with women? But where am I going with it? So I explained to all of my girlfriends whom I truly adore and love and said, hey, I love you guys. Don't invite me to nothing else this year. This is my moment of solitude and I need you guys to respect it. Don't force it. Just go with the flow. Because there's something I need to get out of this season and I don't want to miss it. Nor do I want to repeat this cycle, okay? This season, God is showing me how to set realistic boundaries with my friends. It's a time and place for everything, but there's also a time and place where you need to focus on you, your goals, where you're going, what you're wanting to do, all of those things. And I also realized that in this moment of solitude, the importance of moving in silence. Everybody does not need to know all of your moves. Some things are meant to be kept quiet until the time to reveal it. And that's something I am learning now. But in these moments of solitude, God has been downloading on me. Like he's been revealing a lot about me and where he is taking me. It's been a lot of downloads This goes back to something I've been preaching since the cows have jumped back over the moon. Moments of solitude is going to allow you to hear. And I have heard so much from him in these moments of solitude on direction, on correction, just everything that he wants me to work on. I've been working on it. I have to be absolutely honest. Is it uncomfortable? It is. But I'm going to even be even more honest with you. It's not that uncomfortable for me because I enjoy being by myself. I realize, like, if I don't have Misha time where I'm by myself, I start spazzing. Like, I have to have my alone time. That was the one thing that I loved about my husband. He wanted it just as much as I did, and we understood it and respected it. But does it get lonely? Absolutely, it does. I also know when it's time for me to be around friends, but then I also understand that there's a time for me to be by myself, to really sit down and think and live rent free in my head. So in this season, I am learning that you have to have a good balance with life, a really good balance. You know, there's a time to be around your girlfriends, and then there's a time for you to just be by yourself, you know? So that's the one thing that I am learning in this season. I've always been a person that walks to her own beat, always. And it's something that I teach my children is to be authentically, unapologetically you. And I'm going to do that. I am going to walk to whatever the beat I want to walk to, and I'm not easily swayed by others' opinions. And that's the one thing that I love is that people can think whatever they want. It doesn't matter to me because at the end of the day, I know Misha. I know who I am, and that's all that matters. Do I still grieve? Absolutely. The one thing about the grieving process, you never know when it's going to come. It just pops up on you. And those that know me know that I am a natural suppressor. So I would suppress those feelings. I don't do that anymore. That's growth. I welcome them and then I slowly pull myself out of it. These moments of solitude and me making up my mind and following through was the best decision I could have ever done. Because now I have the opportunity to focus on me, to focus on my purpose, to focus on direction, to focus on my children, and to really morph into the woman that I know I was called to be. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you later.